Right then, hello, good evening and welcome. My name is Paul, I'm also called Knack Knack. I do a lot of stuff, mostly burbling enthusiastically into a webcam, but I also do the daily teaser. I also talk about TV shows, and occasionally I talk about movies that I've seen. You'll find under that little eye in that corner there's a whole world of fantastic stuff that I've done that you can find on YouTube. Feel free to go exploring those playlists. At any rate, I said I watch movies occasionally, and it's been a little while since I've seen one. I did have George Lucas's THX 1138 and Luc Besson's Leon penciled in for viewing last night, but I eventually thought to myself, those are something I can catch another time. I actually ended up for the Peter Strickland directed In Fabric. I went to bed after I saw it last night, and tonight I've done the written review. This is what I thought about it on video. Set in the fictional Thames-on-Thames Valley, In Fabric opens up with a montage, or an opening montage of the film's events. It focuses on a 1970s style catalogue and personal ads, and then moves to show us Sheila's, Marianne Jean-Baptiste, who's a single mother in her 50s who's unhappy with her employer's constant criticism. She's not getting on with her son or her son's new girlfriend, and in an effort to lift her morale, she's using those personal ads to try and get a date. To that end, we follow her into the local supermarket or department store, Dentley and Soper's, in order to pick herself up a dress at the winter sale. It seems Miss Luckmore, Fatma Mohammed, the shop assistant, has just the thing. A bright red dress that Sheila doesn't know was the last thing worn by the catalogue's model before the latter died in a hideous car crash. After Sheila wears the thing on an unsuccessful first date, she notices that she's got a strange rash. She notices her washing machine definitely misbehaves when she puts the frock through it, and notices that the dress is unharmed after she's attacked by a dog whilst wearing it. It's when Sheila decides to return, or that's when Sheila returns to decides, bear, take two. That is when Sheila decides to return the dress to the shop. It's a little bit too much trouble than it seems. We next see the dress being bought at a charity shop and being worn by washing machine repairman Reg Speak, played by Leo Bill, at his stag do, and then tried out by his fiancée Babs, played by Hayley Squires. Reg and Babs both get the inevitable rash before they both see their washing machine destroyed once the dress goes through it. Does that sound familiar? Not knowing Reg has got the rash, Babs goes to the local department store, Dentley and Soper again, to see what's in the sales, only to get a very strange reaction from Miss Luckmore. Not knowing this, she's stuck in the changing room at the department store when things literally go up in smoke. Now, what did I think of In Fabric? What did I make of that film? I think I spent 2 hours, just shy of 2 hours last night, watching one heck of a good film. Can I make a confession here? I have never seen or consciously seen a giallo movie, giallo all'Italia, an Italian thriller, not even the seminal works by the likes of Dario Argento. Something I think I'm going to have to correct, because I'm told this particular film and Strickland's earlier Barbarian sound studio are heavily influenced by the genre. So I'm going to have to look at that at some point and see what I make of them. I'm told, or I'm assuming, that Strickland is something of a fan of the genre. I don't know for sure, never having seen any, I can't tell you for sure. I do know I've seen a film that goes back to the early 70s, early to mid 70s. It's got very much that visual style. The TVs are all old ones. The wallpaper seems to be that hideous shade of browny orange that you used to get a lot of in the 70s. It comes as a nightmare version of a Pearl and Dean advert on steroids, only with a far heftier ensemble cast. Let me check the lady's name. It's Marion. Let me look here. Marion Jean Baptiste, who I've got to admit I'm not familiar with, is very effective as Sheila. Gwendolyn Christie crops up as her son's slightly creepy girlfriend, and she's better used in this than she ever was in the entirety of the Star Wars films she was in. Captain Phasma may have been fantastic, but it wasn't exactly stretching Gwendolyn Christie's talents. Leo Bill, who plays Rate, was great, and he has these weird scenes where he's diagnosing what's wrong with washing machines that's almost ritualistic. It's quite something to watch. It really is. There's a whole load of stuff there that's worth watching. In particular, I felt Fatma Mohammed as the shop assistant, Miss Lockmore. She comes over as a cross between Shakespeare's witches and the Tall Man from the Phantasm and some of the odder and more realistic androids in the Uncanny Valley. Go look it up. Fatma's performance is worth the ticket price alone, I felt. It was just unnerving, especially when you see her in the store's basement, taking off her what proves to be a wig and starting to look like one of her showroom dummies. It's unnerving and very watchable. As to what I can say about this, you'll probably know if you've watched my movie reviews that I do a 0 to 4-star rating system. 0's at the bottom, 1's 2, it's good, 3, it's very good, 4, go see it now. Frankly, I don't know if In Fabric is a giallo movie, although I believe it could be. I do know I saw an absolute 4-star movie last night, and I suggest you go and see it. Take care of yourself, check out In Fabric, give the soundtrack a listen because that is also very good. I'll see you the next time I see you at the movies.